We had lost some of our studios in the flood down in Czech Village, and so we kind of downsized a little bit there and lost some teachers. And now we're able to get a few people starting up a little bit again on some lessons down because we're making space up here. So it's actually starting to pick up a little bit. So it's hard to say. I can't really say, but I would say it might take a little bit more work. We do have a recording studio facility that was also damaged in the flood that we're reconfiguring here. So we're trying to tie it in a little bit with that, so that people can, have an outlet where if they take lessons and better their craft, they might be ready to go in and, record some stuff, express themselves in the studio. Even in tough times, people need art and music for comfort and expression. We're hoping for the best, but prepared for the worst. We're always ready to be a little bit fluid. The good thing about our store is we're not a superstore. We're not a corporation. We're not a chain. So everything we do, we can be more fluid with how much, space we take, how many employees, how much product we carry. We're not under pressure having huge operations. So we've already downsized a little bit, and we're watching it.
Are you having any problems at all because of the economy right now?
Yeah, I'm seeing some families choose things like not to do the recital because of the recital costume fee. I'm not seeing families leave the dance studio, but I am seeing payments that are later. So it makes me concerned more because I've come to know and love these families, and so I don't want anyone to kind of have hardships, but we're pretty accommodating here. If someone says, can I have an extra 30 days, I would never turn them down. So we just, the dancers are, and most families we've come to learn are keeping the information from their kids, protecting them. So we certainly don't make a deal out of it. We just work with payment plans as needed. We have low-income discounts for certain classes that aren't full if they are eligible for low income. We also have started a scholarship program. So people, if you're eligible for that and you write an essay and things like this to say why I need dance in my life, and why, if you don't help me, dance won't be in my life type thing. So we're doing everything we can in that sense. And then we do little things for every student because of the economy downturn. We now can rent recital costumes for all the ballet and modern classes. So instead of a $65 fee, it's only a $20 rental fee. So we buy an enormous amount of costumes, and then every year, you just slowly kind of make it back with the rental fee.
Are you seeing any just completely drop out because they can't afford it now? Or
I haven't yet, but we're mid-year. So I think if I'm going to see it, I'll see it during summer enrollment. Okay. If I have 24 families right now that I know are going through a hard time, when they do or do not sign up for summer, I think is when we will see, as a small service-based business, when we will see if, the economy is hitting Johnson County.
We actually had 251 new students sign up for music lessons in the month of January. And some of those were re-registrations, which means people that had stopped taking lessons for a while and came back. And so it's a booming business right now. We just finished our 4 free lessons, which is something that we do every year at West Music. People that purchase a keyboard or a set of drums or a guitar over the holiday season get 4 free lessons in the month of January. And then they go on and sign up for maybe some of our group programs or individual lessons. And through our 6 West Music stores, we have hundreds of people that do those 4 free lessons. So a lot of the lesson registrations in January and February are from the people that have done the 4 free lessons because they want to continue.
Are those people that get the free lessons staying on this year?
Yes, yeah. These are the people that have done the 4 free lessons. Most of them usually sign up for their individual lessons with other teachers. So.
Okay. How about the cost of lessons or these things that you're doing? Are those changing at all?
The cost of lessons it changes with the economy because the teachers are contractors with us and not employees. So different demographic areas have different teacher rates. Our teacher rates are different than our Ottumwa store or our Cedar Falls store. The Marion store is even a little bit different than the Iowa City area store. So In the Coralville, Iowa City area, lessons are anywhere from $85 to $100 a month on average, and say in the Cedar Rapids area, it's $75 to $90 a month. So it just kind of changes a little bit with the demographics.
Great. So with the economy now, has that changed at all, or have you guys been pretty steady?
The teachers are pretty full and steady usually, and some of the teachers did raise their rates a little bit. So, and we do charge them rent for our studio space. So they do have to pay studio rent to us, but they raise their rates slightly, which doesn't really kick anybody in the pocketbook too much, but it does help them, with their business.
Mm-hmm.
As far as what we've seen for trends is that we really haven't seen any downward trend. We've seen more of an upward trend, if anything else. And I count that for two reasons. One is because our activities have generally been very reasonable price-wise, more so than any other activities in the city. So we're probably on the lower scale of price-wise. And then two, we have good name recognition. People are familiar with us. They know that we do good quality programming, and so when they see activities that are sponsored by us, they say, "Yeah, I want to be a part of that," because they know they're going to get a good experience from it. All our swim lessons, for example, are full and always have been. People just always, come here for swimming, both here and at Mercer Park. And then we have a lot of taught activities, which I think keeps parents active, and so they enjoy that. So we've seen a little bit of an increase, but I think it's just been a steady increase, and we definitely haven't seen a decline. People are definitely picking and choosing, so we have to be very careful about how we price things, because we know that that's on the minds of a lot of people, and we have to say, are we pricing ourselves out or not? But at this point in time, I think that we're very reasonable.